Alright, got some more tools. Let's see what I got. First things first though, coffee. Alright, I got lots of stuff, so we'll just roll through them real quick. From Chicago Pneumatic, not to be confused with the like Chicago Electric or Central Pneumatic from Harbor Freight. This is not from Harbor Freight. Chicago Pneumatic is not Harbor Freight. We got a straight punch, 401 shank, made in Taiwan. Just a straight up punch, put on the end of your air hammer when you need to reach past stuff and knock stuff out. Or you can see with the old Sun X here, you just pop it in, go to town. Makes it nice. Alright, up next from Lisle, we got this throttle depressor, part number 48700. You know what, I looked everywhere. I don't see where this thing is made. I mean, they put their USA address on here, you know, Iowa, but it doesn't say where it's made, so who knows. Anyway, these are pretty cool. You know, a lot of modern cars, they require you to keep the throttle, you know, at a certain position with the RPMs, and a lot of times you need to be under the hood when that's happening, or they simply want you out of the car, you know, for testing, and so you got to use something like this to keep that throttle down. You just connect this second rod right here, just threads in, makes it so it's pretty long, and then just hook the steering wheel right here, and then you can fine tune it to the RPM you need on the vehicle. So definitely comes in handy on certain repair procedures. Alright, and up next from Channellock, we got the old 442, and you can clearly see it's made in the USA. These are the V-Lock Channellock pliers, or tongue and groove pliers as they're called. And so definitely nice to have a big pair of pliers with that groove. Alright, and you can see how they compare in size to, this is a 9.5, but these are straight jaw. And then this is 16 or 16.5, I believe. This is also a straight jaw. So it's a good size, pretty decent heft. So if you need to go to town on something, it'll definitely open up pretty big. And the V jaws definitely make it easier to grab onto a larger size bolt or something like that. So. Alright, up next from Mastercool, we got this valve core tool, part number 81290. Let's see, does it even say where it's made? I don't see it anywhere. Anyway, for R12 or R134A, I guess if you still have an R12 system going, for standard and JRA/Eaton valve cores. So, just your run-of-the-mill valve core tool. Mastercool makes pretty decent stuff, so hopefully this little thing will hold up and these ends won't twist off when you got a stubborn valve core in there. We'll throw that in the tool cart. See what we got next. Alright, and up next from Ilitech, sticking with the AC repair, we got a halogen leak detector, model HLD100+. And I think this was made in China, especially based on that right there. But doesn't have it listed anywhere. Let's open it up, check it out. Alright, comes with instructions. Nobody got time for that. And the actual detector. And this thing looks a lot like the one you can get from Harbor Freight. Got a couple different tips you could put on there, and works on a couple of C batteries. So look to put this to use finding leaks. We'll see how good it is. Alright, next from Thexton, we got a spark plug installer remover set, part number 492. I saw Eric O from South Main Auto use one of these. Made in the USA, by the way. And yeah, I like how it worked, where you just put it on the spark plug, and especially in those recessed areas, if you ever work on V6 Hondas, those back three plugs can be a real pain. So that's nice, just rubberized. You can put a spark plug in there. Got one right here. Oh, nice. Just slide it right on the end, and you can just kind of bend around the corner, get it down in there, and twist it in. Very nice. Holds on to them very good. I look forward to using these. Alright, up next, I couldn't help myself. From Klein Tools, I bought this little magnetizer for screwdrivers. The MAG2. Let's see. Housing made in USA, keyring made in USA, magnets made in USA of global materials. So I guess it's kind of sort of made in the USA. Let's get it open, see if this thing works. Alright, and I guess we just stick the screwdriver through there to magnetize it, and we stick it through one of those to demagnetize it. And I got the old snap-on screwdriver and just a screw here. You can see it doesn't stick. Definitely sticks to it. Well, what do you know? It works. What do you know? Pretty cool. Alright, up next from OTC, part number 564860. As you can see, they're proud that this was made in China. This is a breakout box, a can breakout box. Been wanting to get one of these for a long time. Finally bit the bullet and got one. Let's get it open, check it out. Alright, there she is. You get a couple of test leads, which is kind of nice. And you get the main box with an OBD2 plug. That's nice. You can plug it in. You can see how the network's working. Every one of these has LED lights. And then you can plug your scan tool in and keep it in line. So you can even do testing while your scan tool's attached. So definitely be putting this to good use. And it'll show the battery voltage right there too. It's a nice little plus. Alright, and up next we got this windshield wiper arm puller from Fit Tools, or First Info. F3393 is the part number, and where is it made? Made in Taiwan. And you can see it's got two different jaws that you can use depending on your application. And you can see Audi, BMW, Daewoo, Chrysler, Citroen, Ford, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, many different lines it'll work on. You can tell that's a pretty heavy duty. That feels like a well-made tool here. Yeah, you can just take the arms off and then just adjust them. It's got a nice deep area here where some of them I've seen you only have that much to work with, and if your windshield wiper arm is that big, you're not going to get it off. So I think this will be a good little tool. Alright, and last but not least, we got the Craftsman adjustable hydraulic seat. I wanted a seat that would you know, come up high enough to the bench so I can, when I'm researching or looking at wiring diagrams or something, I can just sit down right here, because my other little seat is too short. So I wanted something that's a little taller that I can sit at. Should have had one of these long ago, but I just always kind of stand. I'm getting to the point in age where I like to sit now. Let's see, where's this thing made? Made in China. Of course, it's Craftsman, right? So get this thing put together and put it to use. And there she is, all put together. Well, there you go, just a quick little tool haul video. And as always, if the video helped you out or you liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.